Hi friends, I wanted to do a video for you about my journey to having a straight and beautiful smile. Um, I, like many people, when I was a teenager, had braces on my teeth, and the braces did a wonderful job of giving me a straight, beautiful smile. But unfortunately, my teeth ended up shifting for a few reasons. One was I didn't wear my retainers. I did a bad job. And number two was I didn't have my wisdom teeth pulled early enough so that their growth didn't affect my front teeth. And when they started coming in my 20s, all my teeth pushed together in the front, and I developed some crowding, especially on my bottom row, which is what I'm most self-conscious about. My top teeth are actually a little bit crowded too and a little bit crooked, but I do a lot of blogging and I do a lot of Snapchat and I'm on Instagram, so like I just get very self-conscious about the bottom row because whenever I'm talking in a video, you tend to see a lot of my bottom teeth, especially if I'm very close to the camera, kind of like I am now. I decided to go forward with trying to get my teeth straightened, and I'm going forward with a process called Wirelign. And I want to tell you more about that process because my guess is you probably haven't heard about it because a lot of orthodontists didn't know about it when I went to see them. It's something that was developed by a dentist, an orthodontist, I'm sorry, locally here. I live in Philadelphia, and this orthodontist is actually in Chalfont, which is right outside of Philadelphia, maybe about 40 minutes out. And so it's relatively new, so I want to tell you more about the process. But first, I want to tell you about some other things that I considered before going forward with Wirelign, and why I didn't choose to go with those things and why I'm going with Wirelign. First of all, I considered regular braces because I knew that they would for sure straighten my teeth. But the only problem was I wasn't too keen, obviously, on putting brackets on my teeth and wire on the front of my teeth because it's very visible. And I'm 31, and it just would make me self-conscious, even if it was for a short period of time. The other thing I considered was Invisalign, and I actually went to several orthodontists to try to get Invisalign or just explore getting Invisalign. But one of the main problems with getting it at an orthodontist was that the price point is extremely high, and for what I perceive as like minor problems with my teeth, it just didn't seem worth it. I mean, the price ranges I got were between $5,000 and $6,000, so I didn't feel like that was enough. I didn't feel like I wanted to invest that much in just getting a small problem fix. So I still wanted my teeth straightened though, so I was very excited when I heard of an at-home aligner system where you basically get trays mailed to you, and you wear these trays once they're mailed to you and they eventually straighten out your teeth. It's just, I think, very similar to Invisalign, but it's just, and you wouldn't go to the orthodontist. They would send the trays to you. And I actually started that process, but I found that process to be very, very complicated just because it involves taking a lot of pictures of your teeth and doing molds of your teeth. And you can't even go forward with the process until you get the right pictures of your teeth. And I'm a single girl. I live alone, so trying to take pictures of my teeth on my own with my head and mouth up to the camera like this proved to be very, very challenging. And I actually had the pictures sent back a bunch of times over the period of 2 months before I was even allowed to go forward with the process because I was just told that the pictures, were not accurate enough or not clear enough to tell whether I was a candidate. Once that at-home aligner system company decided I was a candidate, they actually sent me out a mold kit to take a mold of my teeth, and it honestly seemed overwhelming. And I had read some reviews that taking the mold is actually very difficult and it can also be a long process, kind of like the pictures. So I figured I would take this mold kit to my dentist and ask my dentist to help me make a mold. My dentist is very, very lovely. Her name is Dr. Duncan. She's also in the Philadelphia area. Well, she's in North Wales, outside of Philadelphia. And I just take the hike out there because I know she's a wonderful dentist. when she saw that I had this kit that I was trying to get molds with, and she saw it was like an at-home system for straightening my teeth, she definitely thought that was funny and a little absurd. Anyway, she did not recommend that I go forward with it because she knew of this really great orthodontist, and his name was Dr. Cassalia, and she said that Dr. Cassalia could straighten out my teeth with just a simple little wire placed behind my teeth. So I was kind of excited about that process, and I couldn't believe her at first, but then some people in the office had this Wirelign done, and I was just like, I've got to go see this Dr. Cassalia, because sounds like he's got something great here. So I made an appointment, and I went for an evaluation, and at the evaluation he said I was a candidate to get the Wirelign to fix the crowding of my teeth, and he really wanted to also fix my top teeth as well, because he said that it would just make my smile beautiful and great, and he seems like kind of a perfectionist, which I like. So I decided to go forward and allow him to do both the top row and the bottom row. His office is really amazing. Everybody there is so friendly and so nice. And, you know, some of the people there have actually had Wirelign, and you can tell because their teeth are beautiful and just look so perfect to me. You know, a couple things about the Wirelign. It is on the back of your teeth, so you can't see it if you're talking to someone, if you're dating, and you don't have any need to feel self-conscious. The other thing is, right now, he's straightening the front teeth with it. It's not really designed for the back teeth yet, but that could change. Yeah, I mean, those were probably the two biggest benefits. When I saw the before and afters that he showed me, it made me feel very comfortable going forward with this process, because these before and afters are amazing. You know, it's like within a matter of months, seeing a lot of crowding in teeth go to perfect straight teeth. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my crazy dogs are barking. Stop it! Hey, quit it! No, stop it! I'm trying to do a video! Whatever you do, don't become a dog mommy, because it's a lot of work. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so the Wirelign, you know, with seeing the before and afters is so amazing that it really made me want to go forward. I think that one of the biggest benefits is all of the progress pictures that I saw with Invisalign or with the at-home aligner system, it seemed like a slow process, and it seemed like a lot of times like people wouldn't necessarily see a difference in their teeth until like almost the end of the process, which the process could be long. I mean, I think my projected time was almost 2 years, so like that's a long time to try to straighten your teeth, especially using something that has to be removed and then put back on again and then removed, and you have to get a certain amount of hours with them. So I was very comfortable with the idea of going forward with something that is, you know, just goes around my teeth and is, you know, just on there, and I don't have to remove. So today was my very first day going in to get my wires put in, and it was a very good and easy process. I mean, I got there, I was definitely on time, and they took me right away back, and they took some pictures of my teeth. Some of the staff did some x-rays of my teeth and just took some pictures of my profile. And then Dr. C put me in his chair, and he started doing the Wirelign on me. It took maybe about an hour to do both my top and my bottom. And it was really not an uncomfortable process. You know, I mean, I've had braces before, so it kind of felt like when I got my braces tightened a little bit, he basically just takes a wire and he kind of goes in and out of the teeth with the wire. And I just, you know, kind of just sat there because it was not an uncomfortable process at all. He does use like some kind of light, like to make sure that the light that the wire, I guess, is bonded to the tooth. I think it's called a curing light. I'm not positive about that. Anyway, that light is warm, so you feel the warm sensation when he uses it. But it's not like constant throughout the process. It's just kind of like you know, sometimes as he's putting the wire on. It wasn't a big deal for me. I don't think it'll be a big deal for most people, especially people who are used to having orthodontics done on their teeth. Um, and then, after that, I went home. My teeth feel a little bit tight right now. Nothing I can't handle. I didn't even take an Advil. You can take an Advil or over-the-counter medication if, your teeth are tight, I'm sure. He told me that, but I just don't feel like it's bad enough to do that. And, going forward, I will let you know how the process goes. I expect that it's going to go really good. I'm really very excited. I hope that more orthodontists will learn about this system and start to use it, because I think Dr. C has something really great here, and I'm just hoping that people catch on to it. Um, like the pricing of getting Wirelign is much less than getting a full set of Invisaligners, and honestly, that wasn't really like something I could ever do financially for myself. So I feel really excited that I have something within my budget that's going to give me great results, and I hope that other orthodontists will start to learn about this and open their mind to this, because I think it can really help patients. Anyway, I'll keep you up to date on my process, and send me any questions that you have, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. I go back in 4 weeks to have my wires tightened, I guess that's the term, to continue the process of straightening my teeth. So I'll check in with you then, and I'll let you see how the process goes. Okay, bye friends.